Hello. During this short presentation, we will provide a brief overview of smartShift's intelligent automation platform, including a demo of how that platform can be leveraged to address complex SAP code modernization challenges. smartShift's intelligent automation platform contains 4 key pillars used to support application modernization initiatives, including cloud deployments, infrastructure management, application analysis, and application transformation. By leveraging automation, smartShift customers are able to accelerate and reduce the complexity associated with typical modernization challenges. To see the platform in action, let's take a look at how automation is used to address code transformation challenges associated with SAP modernization initiatives. An SAP modernization project oftentimes requires adaptation of custom code. In order to address these requirements, an extract is completed with all of the details of the customer's custom code repository. That extract is loaded into the analysis engine, which is configured with all the rules necessary based on the transformation scenario in scope, for example, an S/4HANA conversion project. Once the analysis is complete, the transformation engine makes the necessary adjustments to the custom code. After the transformation engine adjustments are reviewed, the final modernized code is uploaded into the target system and ready for testing. Now that the process has been described, let's do a quick demonstration of this process. Upon logging into the automation platform, the first thing we see is the Modernization Project dashboard. On this dashboard is an overview of the different types of modernization projects as well as the current phase of those projects. Our modernization projects fall into 3 categories: legacy modernization, for example, migrating traditional Java-based applications to cloud-native architectures; SAP application modernization, projects for taking classic ABAP programs and migrating them to the SAP cloud platform, including UI technologies such as Fiori and then RESTful ABAP; and SAP code modernization projects, which include transformation scenarios such as HANA migrations and S/4HANA conversions. Now let's continue with our S/4HANA code transformation scenario and create a new SAP code modernization project. So we click on the Create button and we're taken to a screen that allows us to enter all the relevant details we need to start this project. We're going to enter a project name, and we're going to select the customer we want to work with. We're going to define the source and target system. In this case, our source system is ECC and our target system is S4. Our project scope is ECC S4. And our target deployment platform is Amazon AWS. Next, we enter the source code files that we extracted from the customer environment, as well as production usage details, and we save the project. Now we're ready to start the analysis. So we're going to click the Perform Analysis button, and it takes us to the screen to select the different kind of rules that we want to analyze in a customer's system. Let's look at an example of a rule from an S4 project. So if we come in here, we click on Documentation, we see all of the relevant rules related to S/4HANA that we've defined in our environment. And as an example, we have something that's VB type, literals, and constant replacement. In S/4HANA, the data element and domain VB type has been redefined, so there are different things that we need to check for in the code in order to make adjustments so the code works on an S4 environment. Now that we've selected the rules that we actually want to analyze, we're going to go ahead and perform the analysis. The first thing we see upon completion of the analysis is a usage analysis of the customer's custom code repository. In the bottom pie chart, we can see that approximately 82% of their custom code objects are used and 20% are unused. In the bar chart on the right, we can see the usage breakdown by different object types. This data can be used to assist with project scoping, as well as identifying objects for decommissioning. Next, we are going to look at the results of the code transformation rules and issues analysis. On this page, we see the total number of issues identified, as well as how those issues break out across our different transformation categories. If we select an individual category, for example, S/4HANA, the results for each individual rule is displayed. After we have reviewed the analysis and are happy with the results, we move to the modernization phase, where we can see the results of the analysis and transformation applied to the ABAP programs. On this screen, we see an ABAP report with a before and after comparison of the code with the transformation rules applied. We can drill into the modernization categories and see a detailed list of all of the rules that were relevant for this program. If we drill into S/4HANA, we can see that there were two cases of our Rule 607 that we looked at earlier, the VB type rule. And if I click on that rule, it shows me the lines of code where it was changed. And then I can actually drill into the line of code, and we can see here at the top that there was a replacement for Rule 607. And this new check statement was added right here in red that says check this variable equals this variable, and the rule was changed. After we've taken the chance to look at our code, to analyze the rules, to look at the results of the transformation, we then move to deploy, where we take the coding changes, apply them to the customer's SAP system, and we're ready to move on to the next phases of the project, such as testing or review. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this demo. We hope that this was relevant to your customer scenarios and that there's things that we can do to help accelerate your code transformation and modernization projects.